Just watching it and just knowing that it's all coming to an end, 20 years of hits, is just crazy.
No, I said it wasn't funny. I just like...
Christian Combs, also known by his stage name King Combs, is the son of the renowned music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Born into a world of luxury and fame, Christian has followed in his father's footsteps, establishing his own career in the music industry. Diddy, celebrated as a rapper, producer, entrepreneur, and record executive, has long been a powerful force in hip-hop. However, recent developments have seen Christian speaking out, sharing concerning details about his father. The relationship between Christian Combs and his father, Diddy, has often been portrayed as close and supportive, with Diddy proudly celebrating his son's accomplishments. Christian's music career has flourished under Diddy's guidance, benefiting from his father's industry connections and vast experience. This strong foundation of family support makes Christian's recent revelations particularly surprising and significant. Christian recently chose to speak out, revealing aspects of his father's behavior and business practices that have remained hidden from the public eye. His decision to come forward has been a bold move, motivated by a desire to expose practices he believes are unethical and harmful. The specifics of his claims cast a troubling light on Diddy's conduct behind the scenes, raising serious ethical questions about his business dealings.
How you feel about everything that's going on with Diddy right now?
It's just not okay. And, you know, when somebody is around somebody and we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to, that's not acceptable to do. And it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable. And that's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, nigga, it's done, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, that video was out of pocket, man. It should never get to that point where you stumping a female, man.
It's not okay, man. And it's not something that niggas can just take lightly, you know? Cannot do that. Not okay. Niggas is not cool. Period.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking. And shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So, that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but, you know, somebody need to motherfucking form an exorcism fast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm still in disbelief about what I seen. To see him kicking her like that, man, yeah, that was crazy, man.
There's no place in that. And for somebody like me or anybody to say what I'm saying, they better not have had something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? Because now they done put their whole self at risk with being honest, you know what I'm saying? It's like people watch these reality shows and you see certain people arguing and shit get a little tense, right, on reality, but there's a certain level of where you don't go. You get what I'm saying? And this and that just do not go together. It just doesn't. You can't compare this of, you know, a back and forth verbal whatever it is, in a sense of having a disagreement, right? And even getting too loud at this point is not even okay. But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane.
You think it's over for him?
It's not about that. It's just about, life in this industry goes on without certain people because their membership club is revoked. Their membership in the club is revoked. It's over. So you don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. It's inexcusable.
What you mean by that when you say his membership is revoked?
Meaning, if you threw a party tonight, the people on your invitation list, that club, the people that throw a party tomorrow or a foundation for be anything that has substance to it, right? It's no longer available for certain people to be invited to or welcome.
A major aspect of Christian Combs' revelation centers on allegations of control and manipulation. Christian claims that Diddy has exerted a high level of control over both his personal and professional life. This control, according to Christian, includes dictating his creative choices, career decisions, and even parts of his personal life. He describes feeling pressured to meet his father's expectations, often at the cost of his own aspirations and mental well-being. Christian has also raised serious concerns about Diddy's business practices, alleging that his father's operations exploit artists for profit. He claims that Diddy's record label has a history of signing young artists to restrictive contracts that provide little financial or creative freedom. According to Christian, these contracts are structured to keep artists indebted to the label, creating a cycle of dependency that makes it difficult for them to break free and thrive independently.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's crazy, man. But why haven't any of Diddy friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party, to the after party, and to the hotel lobby, they not gonna ruin their brand. They not gonna say nothing. Man, I was watching the other day, listen to me. They did that, they on Channel 2 News here in New York. Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about, they showed him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn. He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? all those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support him. Because it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z, we the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff, but you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person outside of Stevie J.
In his disclosures, Christian has also shared insights into his personal struggles and the challenges of growing up in the shadow of his father's immense success. He has spoken candidly about facing mental health issues, including anxiety and depression, worsened by the intense pressures and high expectations placed on him. Christian's decision to speak out is driven, in part, by a desire to shed light on the often overlooked mental health challenges that can accompany life in the public eye.
Not yet. 16.
No,
16.
slow down. Let's slow down, Josh.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
In detail to Christian's allegations. Historically, he has projected a public image as a supportive, loving father. Given the gravity of Christian's claims, any official response from Diddy will be highly scrutinized, as it could significantly affect his public image and business interests. The music industry's response to Christian's revelations has been mixed. Some insiders have expressed shock and disappointment, while others have voiced support for Christian's bravery in speaking out. However, some remain skeptical, questioning Christian's motivations and the timing of his disclosures. Overall, his revelations have ignited a larger conversation about business ethics in the music industry and the treatment of artists, raising critical questions about the balance of power, control, and the welfare of those working in entertainment.
He must be the luckiest motherfucker, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning. Come on. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. It's... I speak for a reason. When you see this bullshit ass motherfucking game fucking with people that you love, that you like, that you... It's too many coincidences.
Too many.
Fuck you, honeycomb.
Oh. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog, too. And congratulations, young man. Run as fast as Cassie did. Has anybody asked themselves about that shit?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are asking about what's going on with it. Yeah, a lot of people are looking at it as like that's the way the new relationship should work.
What, to get paid?
Yeah,
she was getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the fuck is going on that $250,000 ain't enough?
Ladies?
Like, fuck the fact that he... I'm just saying, fuck the fact that he cut it from 500 to 200. Who the fuck gives a shit? 200K? Who 250K? Who turning down 250K a month? What the fuck is going on in that relationship that 250K ain't enough?
Could see some things.
That ain't worth 250K. That's gotta be some dark shit. Like, people are not understanding that girl quit 250K. 4 million every quarter. Well, I'm sorry, $1 million every quarter.
Shit.
Now, she was getting $2 million a quarter, but then she got, fuck you got going on. That's so deep that it ain't worth $1 million a quarter.
They told a story about Cassie one time, and she was saying someone had asked her why she cut her hair, and she was like, Diddy said he just liked it that way. And they said when she answered the question, it was like she was in a trance. Like, she was just like, I just don't know. Diddy just said he would like my hair this way. Why do you think TD Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
Do you remember when Bernie Mac played the Minister Friday?
Yes.
That's how I feel about TD Jakes. Like, that's how I see. Oh, Miss Parker, come to But for him to be at a Diddy party, I don't know. Like, I feel the same way about that as I feel about...
If Christian's allegations are substantiated, they could have significant implications for the music industry, drawing attention to systemic issues around artist exploitation and the lack of transparency in contractual agreements. This could lead to increased scrutiny of record labels and greater pressure for reforms aimed at ensuring fair treatment for artists. Christian's revelations may also inspire other artists to share their own experiences, potentially sparking a broader movement for change. In response to his claims, there has been a renewed call for stronger support systems for artists, particularly young and vulnerable ones. Advocates are pushing for the introduction of mentorship programs, mental health services, and legal protections to help artists navigate the industry's complexities. These support systems could play a vital role in preventing exploitation and ensuring that artists have the resources they need to pursue their careers in a safer, more supportive environment.
They got 3 years. So they checking everything about them. They're gonna dot all the I's and cross all the T's.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel like he played a part in that video coming out. Him making a comment saying that, they forgot to raid the house next door that his dad owned. Yeah, man, he was wilding out, man.
Yeah, I think he was just bullshitting. I don't believe he bought the house next door. Because let me just tell you something. If anything or any name that had to do with Bad Boy, the federal government gonna run that. They know all the properties Diddy have. They wasn't even talking about the raid that they did in New York, but they did a raid in New York too.
Yeah, I ain't hear about that raid. I only heard about the LA and Miami raid. But you feel like the feds, they released that video over King Kong's comments.
Oh man, I've worked in law enforcement for 27 years. And I had the opportunity to see Haida. It's a place, whereas they have the state, the feds, the NYPD, the Department of Corrections, and the state police. Yo, this place could be half of a basketball court. That's where they just got lines of computers with officers of all different people and officers just on the internet. Whoever's over that case, whoever's working that case, don't you know they saw that and took it to their boss? You might think it's petty, but it's not. You do not agitate a lion with a pork chop. And that's what that kid did, bro.
some people feel like, Diddy, he played a part in that video coming out too. Him being spotted with Stevie J, smiling at the camera. A lot of people blame him too.
But bro, what did I tell you? He's such a narcissist that he has to be in the public. Yo, listen to me. They just caught him on TMZ today or yesterday or something like that, walking out and about. Now, I'm not telling the man what to do, what he couldn't do. I don't know if the government told he couldn't travel nowhere, he couldn't be nowhere and stuff like that. But why are you gonna go outside your own compound where TMZ and every other place is waiting on you? You're not gonna get any public sympathy. That's why he had that picture of him and his father around his neck. You're not gonna get no sympathy. You're done. Stick a fork in it. Call it a quit. Apologize to Big's mother for putting her son in that position that he loses his life. It's crazy. He better do a Russell Simmons.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that, man. They saying that he gonna pull a Russell Simmons.
Well, anything's possible, bro, but I don't know if the feds will allow him since they got an open investigation on him.
If Christian's allegations lead to legal action, Diddy and his business operations could face serious consequences. Potential lawsuits, investigations, and regulatory scrutiny might challenge the current practices of Diddy's record label, potentially setting off a chain reaction of accountability. Such legal proceedings could force not only Diddy's operations but also the broader industry to adopt more transparent, fair practices for artists. This could shift the legal landscape of the music industry toward heightened accountability.
How you feel about everything that's going on with Diddy right now?
It's just not okay. And, when somebody is around somebody and we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to, that's not acceptable to do. And it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable, and that's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, niggas, it's done, and that's it.
Yeah, that video was out of pocket, man. It should never get to that point where you stumping a female, man.
It's not okay, man. And it's not something that niggas can just take lightly, Cannot do that. Not okay. This is not cool. Period.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking. And shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So, that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but, somebody need to motherfucking form an exorcism fast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm still in disbelief about what I seen. To see him kicking her like that, man, yeah, that was crazy, man.
There's no place in that. And for somebody like me or anybody to say what I'm saying, they better not have had something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? Because now they even put their whole self at risk with being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like people watch these reality shows and you see certain people arguing and shit get a little tense, right, on reality. But there's a certain level of where you don't go. You get what I'm saying? And this and that just do not go together. It just doesn't. You can't compare this of, a back and forth verbal, whatever it is, in a sense of having a disagreement, right? And even getting too loud at this point is not even okay. But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane.
You think it's over for him?
It's not about that. It's just about, life in this industry goes on without certain people because their membership club is revoked. Their membership in the club is revoked. It's over. So you don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. It's inexcusable.
What you mean by that when you say his membership is revoked?
Meaning, if you threw a party tonight, the people on your invitation list, that club, the people that throw a party tomorrow or a foundation for be anything that has substance to it, right? It's no longer available for certain people to be invited to or welcome.
Christian's revelations raise significant ethical questions, challenging the perception of the music industry as solely glamorous and aspirational. They shed light on a darker reality where power dynamics and exploitation can have serious consequences for artists. Addressing these ethical concerns demands a commitment to fostering a culture of respect and fairness within the industry, prioritizing artists' welfare over profit margins. The media has a critical role in amplifying voices like Christian's, ensuring these issues receive the attention they deserve. Through responsible journalism, media outlets can help uncover the truth, hold influential figures accountable, and provide a platform for those affected to share their experiences. How the media chooses to cover this story will influence public perception and potential outcomes. Public reaction to Christian's claims has been divided. While some show support, others remain skeptical. Social media has become a battleground, with hashtags and campaigns emerging both to support and discredit his claims. In this case, the court of public opinion will play a substantial role in shaping the response to these allegations and may even drive industry-wide changes.